position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touchdown Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs, and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. With the catch, it's Cooper. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to barrel in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now here, second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That right there is almost a benchable offense if you're the quarterback. 1st and goal situation, you can't take a sack, but to make matters worse, you can't just keep backpedaling and backpedaling. They're almost out of field goal range now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Blue Devils! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, North Carolina. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quick release by the QB. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
North Carolina, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it, looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using the quick game. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quick release on the RPO. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the not much room to run. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.